Hey everybody! Over the last couple of months, I've been making a lot of recipes that I've been freezing to see how they come out. And today we are going to give you 8 Mediterranean recipes, and I'm turning those into 7 delicious Mediterranean meals. And stay tuned until the end to get your free ebook cookbook on freezer-friendly meals with lots of freezer-friendly recipes. One of the best recipes to freeze are Greek meatballs with tomato sauce because they come out super delicious even after freezing. As with many delicious Mediterranean dishes, we're going to begin with some red wine, and to that we're going to add stale bread and let that soften. While that is softening, to the meat we're going to add onion and garlic and cumin. And then we're going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and then we're going to mix it really well and form them into meatballs. Then you're going to saute the meatballs in olive oil and take the meatballs out of the pan and put it in a casserole dish that you're going to bake them in. You want to make sure that they're single file. To the pan, we're going to add some tomato sauce. Now this tomato sauce might look a little weird because it's tomato sauce that I made from Sun Gold tomatoes, which is why it's yellow, but it's still super delicious. Once the tomato sauce is warm, we're going to top the meatballs with the tomato sauce and then bake it in a 350-degree oven for 35 minutes. Once it's done, you want to let them cool, and then you can put them in any kind of container that you want to freeze. One of my favorite vegetables to freeze are green beans for the same reason as the meatballs, because they freeze really well. So to begin, we're going to heat up 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil on medium heat. Then we're going to add 1 large chopped onion. And we're going to saute that for 3 to 5 minutes until the onions are tender. Next, we're going to add garlic, pepper, salt, and chopped tomatoes and the green beans, and we're going to mix them very well. To this, we're going to add a mixture of tomato paste and water, and we'll blend it all really well. You're going to cover the pan and cook the beans over low to medium heat for 20 to 30 minutes, stirring occasionally until the beans are tender when pierced with a knife. In this case, we're adding the beans to a quart mason jar. Mason jars are really good for freezing, but you want to make sure that you cool the beans down and that you leave enough space at the top of the mason jar when you cover it. To turn this into a delicious Mediterranean meal, we're going to begin by heating up some water to make rice, and then we're going to take the meatballs and put them in a pan that can be covered. Simply going to turn on the pan and let that defrost. I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil to the meatballs so the bottom won't burn as it's defrosting. We defrosted the green beans in a similar fashion by putting it in a pan and covering until it was completely defrosted. This whole meal is done in the time it takes to cook the rice. So I played with my Rubik's Cube and did some card tricks while I waited. And there you have it, a delicious meal of meatballs, green beans, and rice made in only 20 minutes. Soups are another amazing thing that you can freeze and come out with a really delicious recipe. This Moroccan soup is absolutely delicious. So we're going to start by putting in a blender 4 tomatoes, a stalk of celery, parsley and cilantro, and an onion. And we're going to blend all that up until it's a smooth paste. We'll add that to a Dutch oven or a big pan that we can cover. Next, we're going to add vegetable broth, half a cup of dry green lentils, salt and pepper and turmeric and ginger, and then 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and tomato paste. We're going to let that simmer for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, we're going to add chickpeas, pasta, and 4 cups of water. I'm going to bring that to a boil and then simmer for 5 minutes while you make a flour-water mixture. You're going to add this mixture slowly to the soup and then simmer for 5 minutes. And at the end, we're going to add more cilantro and parsley, and then it is done and ready to be frozen. As always, make sure that you label so that when you go into the freezer, you know what you're getting. Now, to defrost this, all you have to do is put it in a pan and add some water, and you have yourself a delicious meal. Now, quiche is another recipe that is really good for freezing. So for this spinach and goat cheese quiche, we're going to begin by wilting spinach in a pan with a small amount of water. And then to a bowl, we add 3 eggs and whisk until smooth. Then we're going to add half and half sour cream, salt, pepper, and then the spinach mixture. Mix well, and then add the mixture to a frozen pie crust that has been thawed. Top with slices of goat cheese and then bake in a 400-degree oven for 45 minutes. Once the quiche is cooled down, we're going to slice the quiche and freeze each slice in the container of your choice. When you want to thaw it, you thaw by baking each slice in the oven at 325 degrees. Serve with a side salad for a delicious breakfast or lunch. In a larger pot than I'm using here, heat up olive oil and then add onions, carrots, and celery and saute for about 10 minutes until the veggies are tender. Add garlic, Savoy cabbage, and black kale. We're going to need a bigger pan. Next, add zucchini and cook for about 5 minutes until the greens begin to wilt. Add crushed tomatoes, cannellini beans, and 6 cups of vegetable broth. Without causing a flood, carefully add a bay leaf and salt and pepper. Careful, careful. Let this simmer for 30 minutes. Next, add 4 cups of stale bread and let simmer for 10 more minutes. Let the soup cool and then add to containers to freeze. Soup is one of the easiest things to thaw. Simply add it to a pot, add a tiny bit of water, cover, and cook on a medium-low heat, stirring occasionally until thawed. Top the warm soup with Parmesan cheese and serve with a salad. Voila! Dinner! Next are zucchini fritters, probably my all-time favorite food to freeze. Begin by grating 5 medium zucchini and 1 onion. Add a hefty amount of salt and let drain in a colander for 15 to 20 minutes to remove excess water. Squeeze any extra water from the zucchini onion mixture and then add to a bowl. To that bowl, add grated cheddar cheese and crumbled feta. Then add eggs and breadcrumbs. Mix this well with your hands. Add chopped parsley and mint and then mix again. Next, add eggs to a small bowl and breadcrumbs to another bowl. Whisk the eggs with a fork and now you are ready to make fritters. Simply form a fritter, dab with egg, and then dip into the breadcrumbs until the fritter is coated with crumbs. Heat up a good amount of extra virgin olive oil in a pan and then fry the fritters on both sides until they are golden brown. Drain the fritters on paper towels, let cool, and then freeze. I am using these vacuum sealed bags to freeze the fritters. They are super easy to use and decrease the risk of freezer burn while keeping items fresher longer in the freezer. To defrost, I simply bake them in the oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit until they are warm all the way through. Zucchini fritters and eggs makes a super delicious breakfast. Serve with Greek yogurt, tomatoes, and lettuce on the side. Let's finish off our freezer meals with a couple of traditional pasta sauces. Chicken cacciatore is a great pasta sauce you can freeze and use on nights when you want to have a fancy sauce but don't feel like cooking. For the cacciatore, heat olive oil in a large frying pan. Saute onions in the oil for about 5 minutes. Add a few cups of tomato sauce, some Kalamata olives, and chicken breast. Once you have cooked this mixture for another 5 minutes, then add carrots and zucchini. Cook for another 10 minutes. Add chopped parsley and then check the sauce. Add water if it's too thick. Salt and pepper to taste, cool, and then freeze in containers. To thaw, add to a pot with a small amount of water. Cook while pasta is cooking. Serve with pasta. You can add vegetables, but this is a full meal on its own because it already has vegetables, chicken, and pasta. The final sauce is one of my most used frozen ingredients, Genovese pesto. Every year we make pounds of pesto and freeze them in Ziploc bags. I already made a video on making the pesto, which you can watch here, but this is how easy the pesto is to thaw. Just place the Ziploc bag in room temperature water. The pesto thaws in about 5 minutes and then is ready to put on pasta. Once a week throughout the year, we make pesto pasta or pesto potatoes. I serve the pasta topped with Parmesan cheese and include a salad on the side. And there you have it, 7 delicious meals that came from the freezer. And remember, if you want to download our Mediterranean freezer-friendly cookbook, just check out the link below. And as always, remember to live with purpose, love with abandon, and eat with passion. See you next time.